Hey there! How you guys doing? We're the Joint Committee. My name's Audie. I'll be your GM tonight for Dude, Where's My Caravan? And I will allow my players to introduce themselves.
Hey, how we doing? I'm Dylan. I play Ghibli the Bard.
I'm Ash. I'll play Oki, the Wood Elf Druid.
My name is Rob, and I play Gorthan the Goliath.
Excellent. Well, as usual, at the beginning of a D&D session, you always start by giving your characters inspiration. So they have their inspiration ready to go. We're going to get some inspiration going here. Oops. Everybody sound off in the chat if you can hear us well, all that good stuff. We'd really appreciate it. Appreciate that, Amber. We did get new angles going. I tried to say Amber and angle at the same time. Love my brain. And so we're kind of trying, different setups and stuff like that. We're still new to all this. So anybody in the, audience that has any tips or tricks for us would really appreciate it. But otherwise, we're going to jump right in. Last time we talked about what got you into the concept of gaming in general. So this time I'm actually going to flip it entirely on its head. What's something about gaming that you dislike? Let's get a little toxic here for a second, right?
That's a crazy
What's something you dislike about video games? Let's start with Rob.
I don't necessarily video games, but just kind of gaming in general. The kind of thought of if you're not playing to the best of the ability, to the best meta of the game, you shouldn't be playing at all.
Yeah.
You're playing for enjoyment. So if I want to be a stupid ass character and die every 10 seconds, that's my choice.
Hell yeah. I love that shit. So people trying to kind of like control the way you game.
Exactly.
Yeah, other toxic players like that. Gotcha. How about you, Ash? What's something that you dislike about gaming?
Everything. It's fucking hard and I don't get it.
Gotcha. So like, are there certain games that you like really dislike more than others? Like, is there like, do you really fucking hate first person shooters for some
Basically,
reason?
if I can't get away with button mashing and you actually have to know what you're doing, I'm not here for it.
Got you. So fighting games are way more your speed.
Yeah, if I have to, it's going to be like Mortal Kombat, Injustice, because I will button mash and piss my family off. And
there you
they'll
go.
Be like, quit it, save move, Sally.
Yep,
That's not what I'm here for.
Get toxic. Fuck yeah. Win that game.
Yep.
What about you, Dylan?
I guess kind of on almost the opposite spectrum of Rob's, where like I play for enjoyment for sure, but I've gotten myself too far into video games, I think, where like sometimes the enjoyment is sucked out of it because I'm trying so hard, and then I get pissed because there's people that sleep less than me, and it just that's my biggest problem is I just got to learn to enjoy the game more.
So get good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Get good.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So the thing that I dislike about gaming, I guess, is literally just the time sink of it, like where there's certain games that they're just so much fun, but at the same time, like, it kind of sucks when all of a sudden you realize that, like, 4 hours have gone by and you forgot to switch your laundry over and stuff like that. So, just generally the time commitment that a lot of it takes. It's one of the reasons why I like D&D, because it really just kind of flows. You don't have to worry about optimized gaming unless you really want to. There is no wrong way to play D&D. That's my favorite thing about it. So, now that we've gotten some quick banter out of the way, you guys get to know us a little better. We're going to jump right in with a recap here. So last time we played, you guys were able to not only secure your caravan and continue moving, but you were able to also, like, case a few merchants and try and figure out, like, where you guys are going as a group. Right?
Yes.
And Oki got a missive from Oliver.
Yep.
And Gorthan showed some of his true colors
Yeah, thanks
by trying
for that,
to
buddy.
escape from the fight that he kind of started. But then he came back, so, you know. And, of course, Ghibli just wanted his tomato pie, so every time he saw a cart, he thought it had to have been the tomato pie vendor.
Yep.
And so by the end of the session, you guys had kind of left the city, headed towards the goal that Oliver had set out for you of heading to the northwest of where you're currently at to find this cave that Oki's druid circle would use to store documents and things like that they didn't want found by anyone else. Yes. And so knowing the location of this place, Oki was specially suited to go figure out why nobody had heard from the attendants in a while. And hopefully she hoped that this would lead her to more information about maybe where Bran had gone and things like that.
Yes, indeed.
Now, towards the end of the session, you guys camped, and nearby there was a camp of like a merchant's camp who had set up guards and watches and everything. You guys very quietly moved in to get, like, to case the place because you realized that, or you sent Ghibli over earlier in the day, and he kind of...
I didn't even really case that shit. I just
no, he just kind of like looked around and watched and saw kind of what they were doing, got an account of how many guards there were, things like that, right?
Well, I think I talked to him, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah. You had a basic little conversation with them, and they just kind of ended with, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go now."
Yeah.
And so they set up camp and they set up their watches. You guys did the same thing, and then in the middle of the night, you set about moving towards the camp. As you moved in, you saw that they had tied up a chest in a tree, almost like you would keep food away from a bear. And the things that they had set up to alert them of somebody coming to get their treasure were thwarted by your successful stealth checks. But as you were lowering the treasure and going to leave, Gorthan unfortunately tripped over a tree root or something. It's hard to tell. It's dark. And the chest fell out of his hand and broke open upon the ground.
Of course.
Causing an absolute mess of noise, waking up the other 3 guards and the merchant.
Lovely.
And so today we're going to start with rolling for initiative.
All right, come on.
Oh,
wait, yep.
Nope. Let's see. That's
18.
nice.
20 actually.
Momento.
Dude, it actually worked in my favor because, like, when I had shaken this, it was swirling in a circle, and it was doing that. It landed on a bad one, and then it, like, rolled it over to the next one.
I did not put enough
I'd rather take that one, but
It's okay, don't worry, guys. As the bard, I'll put out a ton of damage right off rip here.
You know, you're not wrong. That's the funny thing.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Bards can do some fucking damage, bro.
Yeah.
Like, legit. Alright. Oki, what'd you get?
fucking 9.
9. Brutal. Gorthan, what'd you get?
9 as well.
9 as well. How about Ghibli Whippin' Pop?
20.
Ooh, there we go.
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. All right, we start this encounter on D&D Beyond, which gives me an awesome little initiative tracker and everything else on there. So, with that, it is actually Ghibli's turn first.
Okay, dokie. So, these people have just woken up, correct? Probably rubbing some.
The one guard was awake, but he was kind of like turned away,
Okay,
keeping watch, and he would like kind of turn now and then, but you guys were able to avoid him. But 3 other guards were asleep, and they were awakened by
Remember,
the
Gorthan
sound.
took out that guard.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Yep.
Oh shit.
My bad.
very nice.
That's
very nice.
right. What'd you do? You knocked him out or something?
I killed him.
You killed
Oh, he fucking just
That's
straight to the point. Okay.
Yes.
Very nice.
Smashed his fucking head in.
Yep.
So where's this bitch motherfucker at? Where's the little
bitch boy.
Yeah, with
The-
no armor.
The
merchant.
Little merchante.
Okay, so to kind of paint a picture here.
Yeah.
Because battle map's not working.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're getting
Sadly.
moving on that
We're-
eventually, but you know, technical difficulties and all that shit. So, to paint a picture for you guys,
Okay.
it's like a 20-foot radius clearing, right? So about 40 foot wide. The camp takes up about a third, 2/3 of that, right? So when you entered this little clearing, there was probably 15 feet before you made it to some cover, right? There's some stumps around the area, couple of smaller trees that have grown, but it looks like a woodcutter maybe has gone through this area years ago. So there's 4 tents, and they're set up in just like a basic square pattern with about 10 feet in between them. And then they're all like kind of diagonally facing the fire in the middle
Okay.
so that the air can keep the tents warm too.
Okay. So I would like to move towards the closest guard, actually.
Okay. So when you cut down this thing, it was like the one tree in this clearing, right? That they had tied it up to. And so the tree is like kind of in between two of the tents that are facing like this. The ones on the northwest and southwest is where the tree is.
Okay.
So one of the guards one of the guards is in a tent that's like right next to, so you guys are like right here, right?
Yeah, okay.
One of the guards is in this tent, one of the guards is in this tent, one of the guards is in this tent, and then the merchant is in the one opposite of you guys.
Very cool. Okay. Is the one in the tent? Is he just kind of like clambering out of it?
Yes.
Like he's just getting out.
Yeah.
Would his head be revealed at this point? Is he like coming out of the tent?
I mean, they're kind of open, like the flaps are open so that the warm air can come in.
We're talking like tall tents where it's just like you walk out of it pretty much. He's not gonna have to like.
Exactly.
Okay. So, talking about gaming here, guys. There's some pre-firing. You can pre-fire around corners, all right? In video games, people hate it. It's fucking annoying as shit. But I think what I want to do is take my rapier and stab at the corner of this fucking tent where this dude's coming out of. Like I want to hit him. Like I feel like you will be able to see him. You know, like kind of like his shadow coming through. So I just want to like stab through the fucking tent, like stab right into him as he's coming out.
Okay.
He doesn't even get a chance to see
Now,
my ass.
because you can't see more than like the shadowy form of him,
Yeah.
you are going to have to roll at disadvantage.
That's fine. We'll
But
try it.
I'll let you do it. Go
We're
ahead.
gonna try it.
Yep,
You know,
do it up.
We're having fun
So
here, guys.
roll disadvantage for people that don't know. You roll 2 dice and you take the worst of the 2 results.
A 9
Okay.
and a 3.
Ooh,
and you know what we're
okay.
gonna do? We're gonna use this coin that I had saved.
Why wouldn't you burn your inspiration
Burn
first?
inspiration.
You get a new one of those at the beginning of every session. Those you don't get back.
Oh, can it be like rollover minutes on a, you know, like okay. Well,
Why?
That's fine. We'll just.
Just light another joint, man. Burn your inspiration.
All right.
He doesn't want to get too giblied up.
I don't, dude.
We are
I
the
don't know if you guys
joint
noticed.
committee, by the way.
I don't know if you guys noticed last week, but I was pretty giblied out, man. I was pretty jibbed. And that was a couple Puffco's deep. That was like a couple of these joints.
Yeah, we pre-gamed a little bit too hard, I think, for the stream.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I actually was getting ready to leave my house today, and I sat down to go do a dab, and like as I'm doing the dab, I'm like, I don't know why I sat down to do a dab. I'm about to go smoke weed for the next like 4 hours straight. I don't need to do this, but I'm doing it. So
Okay, so we're burning that inspiration. So does that mean I get to re-roll both rolls, or is that just
no,
one
it
roll?
would negate basically. So what I'm going to allow you to do, just roll 1 die.
Okay.
This is the
That's
result
what it
that you get
is.
though. But it negates the disadvantage.
Here we go. We're
is what
gonna
it
go
does.
up. We're gonna go up. We're gonna drop from up here for maximum rollage. 17.
Fuck
It
yeah, it
worked.
worked.
Beautiful. Couldn't have worked out better for you. There's your inspiration.
Sweet. Am I hitting him, sir?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I was gonna say,
yeah, that's
I
definitely
hope
a
at a
hit.
17.
So yeah, you stab right through the side of the tent, and get like, because he doesn't have any armor on. He was getting up to like grab a fucking thing, like hastily don his armor, which is like, it's not a D&D thing. That's more of a Pathfinder thing. But basically, it would just mean that like if you hastily don your armor, you get half of the bonus instead of the full bonus.
Makes sense.
Okay.
But like he was about to throw it on, and all of a sudden this rapier blade just comes through the side of the tent. Just gets right into his ribs or something. How much damage do you do?
Well, we are rolling the pyramid butt sex die for
Also known as a D8.
for 8
Oh,
plus 2,
yeah.
max
10 damage.
Jesus.
10 damage.
Yay,
That's
Ghibli.
absolutely fucking brutal. This guy is like unaware and nearly dead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Love that for him.
Very nice.
Yup. So
Fuck that guy.
with that, you have anything else you want to do? You want to move
well,
anymore?
I
Use
wanna-
the rest of your movement?
I want to yell to the rest of the group.
They're like right next to you.
Oh, okay. Well,
Unless,
I'm just gonna
would you
say-
have snuck up there with them, or would you kind of stay at the edge and
I'm back still.
keep watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I guess you're
gotta,
yelling at me.
Gotta tune into the jib. Okay. Okay. Hello. 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 Okay. Guys, keep the merchant alive. Let's keep him alive. Kill everybody else. Okay, that's it.
There you go. All right. So with that, the guard that was hastily donning his armor that you just stabbed is going to yell out, "Attack! They're attacking!" And he is simply going to take the dodge action while he dons his armor hastily.
Okay.
So any attacks against him will have disadvantage. With that,
this- for
we
this
move
turn.
to another guard who then wakes up and starts hastily donning his armor. He's able to do that.
I think
Another
these guys
guard
need to
does
quit.
the same, and they all start poking their heads out of the tents with their weapons, like ready to go. Right? So you got 2 guards coming out of their tents, ready to fight, and then you got 1 guard that had just donned his armor who just got shanked real hard.
We're good, guys.
Let's
we got this.
keep
Okay.
it up.
So now, with that being said, it is Gorthan's turn.
Are those 2 guards like right next to each other?
One would be like coming out of the tent that's like to your right, and then another would be coming out of the tent that is across the fire.
How far away is that?
The first one's only going to be like 10 to 15 feet. The other one's going to be about 25 because you'd have to move, well, 30 because you'd have to move around the fire.
So I'm gonna teleport right behind the one farthest from me.
Okay. Like into his tent.
Yeah, into his tent right behind him.
Beautiful.
And then I'm going to use, Gorthan's going to use his book to smack the shit out of him.
Do it up. Gorthan smash.
God fucking damn it.
You can.
What'd you roll?
What?
What?
The 3? So we're going to...
You gonna burn that inspiration already, huh?
Oh,
Man, we're really we're
dude.
pre-gaming again.
I can't fuck this up. Come on now.
Yep, first attack. I gotcha. All right, go ahead and roll twice or roll again and take the better result.
Oh, God. Because a 3 is not going to hit. All right, come on. Are you fucking kidding me?
I hate this.
You roll worse.
Yep.
Brutal.
A natural 1.
Ouch. Well, luckily you get to take the better of the results. So
Fuck a dog.
3 plus your attack is what?
3 plus 4. So
Yeah, 7's not gonna do it, buddy. I'm sorry.
it's okay. I got 2 joints.
Yep. Okie?
I'm back, right?
Swap rotations on one of those.
I
You would have like
assume-
45 to 50 feet straight shot on the one that Gorthan is fighting
Okay.
from your position. And then the other one that's poking out of the tent, you would have to like move around like 45 degrees
take
or
control
so
fire.
to get to it.
Yeah, I got control flames. Is anything? I mean, they've got a
They have
they've
a
got
fire.
a camp going, right?
That would
Campfire?
allow you to like spread. Is control flames able to be used as an attack?
It's one action, instantaneous. You choose non-magical flame that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube. You affect it in one of the following ways. You instantaneously expand the flame 5 feet in one direction, provided that wood or other fuel is present in the new location.
It's pretty much dirt all the way around it.
You instantaneously extinguish the flames within the cube. You double or half the area of bright light and dim light cast by the flame. Change its color or both. The change lasts for an hour. Or you cause simple shapes, such as the vague form of a creature, an inanimate object, or a location to appear within the flames and animate as you like. The shapes last for an hour. If you cast this spell multiple times, you can have up to 3 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time, and you can dismiss such an effect as an action.
So I mean, like you could spread the flame, I guess, but it would go out because there's really only dirt around it.
So what if I wanted to have a snake come out of the...
So you want to
Fire.
kind of like modify the spell a little bit and be able to like make the animal jump out of the fire.
Well, yeah, like
Roll,
it can be a fire snake. Like,
you're a
la
druid, so use
Sirius
divine magic. So roll a religion check for me.
Religion. Okie dokie.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Fail.
That was a fail.
See if I can find that.
Right there. Thank you. Okay. It is
Who we all got?
5 plus 2 is 7, so not fucking good at all.
Yeah, you feel some connection to something, but you're not able to establish it enough to modify the spell that well. So you don't think that's gonna work at the moment, at least. What other cantrips do you have? Cantrips are 0 level spells, by the way. You can basically spam them as much as you want. At this low level, you also would have first level spells, but they're a pretty limited resource. I think you only have like 2
Druidcraft,
slots.
Friends, Mold Earth, and Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
The shillelagh.
Do you
Yeah.
use Shillelagh?
I haven't yet.
Okay, if you wanna like lemon law that
Okay.
and pick a different cantrip, I'll allow you to. But right now, one thing that you could do would be like mold earth directly underneath them.
That's fine. Let's go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I like that one.
So with that, what I'm basically gonna do is I'm gonna make this guard do like a dexterity saving throw to
Yeah.
try and not fall prone as the dirt like rages out from under him. Because you can also use that to like create difficult terrain, I believe.
Yes.
Or like move a 5-foot cube of dirt out of
Yes.
the way. Yeah. So I'll allow that if you want.
Okay.
Cool. So he's going to make a dexterity save. What's the DC of your spells normally? Probably 13, 14, something like that. It'll say like under the other spells that have saves.
13.
Okay. He fails.
Good.
So
As he should.
as you like move the earth out from under him, he just like falls prone. Right?
Good.
And that's the other one that's like coming out of the tent, not the one that Gorthan was fighting.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so with that, we go back to the top of the order,
Very nice.
and it is Ghibli's turn.
Okay, so is Buddy that I stabbed dead now?
No.
No.
Very close.
then I'm gonna yell Ghibli and stab him again.
You want to move around to where you can see him because he is taking the dodge action. Remember,
Oh yeah.
which will give you disadvantage.
Yeah, let me see that motherfucker.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you want to move around and try and get a
In
good
there.
shot on him.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Go
move.
ahead and roll, but you got to
Gotta,
roll
like,
at
jump into the
disadvantage.
tent. Yeah, okay. Come on, buddy. 3. Well, that's wonderful. And a 1. Well, that's super
All right,
wonderful.
so that's sorry, buddy.
What?
You already rolled the natural 1, man.
Oh no, dude!
You got to use that stuff before.
Oh my goodness.
So,
it sucks.
you go to stab this guy, and you miss wildly,
What the fuck, Ghibli?
right?
Gonna be
Damn.
Because he's dodging, and so like he uses some weird Aikido shit or whatever, right? And he pushes you to the side
Unbelievable.
to where your rapier like stabs through the side of the tent.
Yeah.
So like you're gonna have to take like a move action
Oh,
to get it out, and then you can turn around and try and stab him again on your next turn.
No.
fuck.
But if he moves,
fucked.
that's what's up. Yeah.
Fucked up.
All right.
That's
And with that, it is actually his turn.
That's crazy.
So
This
he
bitch.
he's gonna move away from you and just again take the dodge action. But he's moving towards the merchant's tent.
I am just
We gotta
not
kill this
having
motherfucker,
time.
guys. We gotta kill him.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill him.
The guard that Gorthan is fighting is now going to try and take a strike at Gorthan with his short sword.
Alrighty.
And I rolled a natural 2.
Good.
So that's gonna be a miss. Hard miss
Good.
Thank God.
for such a big
As you
target.
should.
Scares the living shit out of him.
He was.
This guard is prone in the dirt, so he is going to move. He's going to stand up, and then he's going to move,
Inspiration holder.
right? So he's going to stand up, and then he's going to move, but that's all he can do. But he is moving around to, like, also guard the merchant's tent.
Damn.
I need to show that this fits perfectly in here.
Very nice.
That's awesome. Thank
Very
you, Rob.
nice.
If you'd like to purchase that, hit me up on Printed to Order, Instagram, TikTok, all that kind of fun stuff.
Yep.
Sell that shit, motherfucker. All right. So, guy tries to stab at slash at Gorthan with his short sword and misses horribly. With that, it is actually Gorthan's turn.
I'm gonna raise my book and try to smack this guy again.
Don't forget about your special abilities you guys have. Class abilities and stuff. May not be super helpful yet, but like second wind I think Rob has is good.
Yep.
Stuff like that. Extra little things on your
All
character.
right, so I'm looking at an 8 plus 4, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to hit.
That's a hit. Exactly.
Awesome. And
Here
we're
you go.
looking at a D6. 4 plus 2 is going to be 6 points of damage.
All right, you fucking
cast Crush!
smack this guy upside the fucking head for 6 damage.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Extra 2.
Does that mean I have
And
+5 to
Okie,
my shit?
Yeah.
What?
your turn.
I like how I've not been using that.
What?
+5 spell attack.
Oh, that's just on like when you actually make an attack roll. If I make a save, that it's different.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize I had this either.
What
I
about
have
+3 modifiers? Is
Furious
that helpful at all for anything?
Yeah.
Extra 2 damage. I could probably
Make
kill
sure you use
guy
that
off
shit.
a rip, dude. Can
Probably
we
could
retcon
have.
back to that? No.
Nope.
Can we
But yeah,
retcon, please?
remember those abilities. So like little thing about D&D is people tend to forget the special abilities that they have, racial features and things like that. For instance, and not to like, dog you or call you out or anything, but like goblins have this ability called Fury of the Small, where because his proficiency bonus is 2, twice per day, I think, because it's equal to your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
So however many, like
Yep,
if your
twice per
proficiency
day.
bonus is 2 right now, he gets twice a day, he can add 2 damage to any attack. So he could have actually killed that guard.
Okay, yeah.
But he forgot. So
So we're gonna retcon back to that.
rake you over the coals this one time in hopes that we will all remember, because I'm the same. When I play, I do the same thing. So, all right,
I don't like it.
Okie, what would you like to do? I'm gonna put that out.
I molded earth and the guy is prone.
He got up and moved, but that's all he could do because of that.
Can I see him?
Yep. He's moved around to get in front of the merchant's tent.
Cool, so I can shoot him.
You can. He has not taken the dodge action. The other guy did. They're kind of like trying to form a shield wall in front of the merchant's tent.
Well, hopefully it'll be for fucking nothing.
Well, there you go.
Okay, come on, don't be a bitch. I swear to fucking God, dude.
Oh god.
What is it?
2.
love
Fucking
this.
2,
We're shitting the
dude.
bed today.
Burn that
man.
inspiration.
It's gonna be a rough night, guys. We're gonna get really high by the end of this.
Fuck.
We're usually pretty high by the end of it anyway. But yeah.
What the fuck is this about? Okay.
Yeah, Amber says, what's with the rolls today?
13
There we go.
That's a hit.
plus 3
That's a
on
hit.
that one.
Very
Let's
nice.
go ahead and roll your damage. Very nice. Excellent uses of inspiration so far.
Yeah. Thankfully.
Okay, that is 1d8 plus 1. One having butt sex. 2 plus 1 is 3.
Okay. So you shoot this guy for 3 damage. Ticking away. He's not happy about that. He's got his shield raised and it just like right into his shoulder. You hear him cry out. Oh! And it is Ghibli's turn.
Goes to somebody.
Okay. So, by using that move action to yoink the rapier out of the tent,
Mm-hmm.
where does that leave me? Can I still try to fucking?
You
chase
can
after
like
this guy,
move
stab him?
in, or don't you have like ranged stuff too? You don't just have to attack with your rapier, right?
That's true. That's true. I got a little tunnel vision there, guys. Got a little stabby. Got a little stabby. I think what we'll do is we're gonna yell at that guy. Hey, fuck you, asshole! As he runs away. I know it's not nothing crazy, but it's mine. It's something, you know.
I imagine that like it's more than that though, like to him, right?
Yeah, it
Because
probably
like
hurts a
vicious
little bit,
mockery,
right?
like I think like imagine Ghibli's voice as a cacophony of voices around you.
Yeah.
Right? That, hey, fuck you, just echoing in your brain to the point where you can't hear or think of anything
It's
else.
like, hey, fuck you!
That's what the magic of vicious mockery does.
Fuck you.
Is it makes
you,
average
you.
insults into
Fuck you,
something that
fuck
can
you,
cause literal
fuck
psychic
you.
damage.
Yeah, so we're gonna,
Fuck you
we're
too.
gonna we're gonna yell that at him, and we're gonna, you know. we're gonna
All right, so I got to make a save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe,
13.
and
Yeah,
chat
yeah,
can
13.
correct me if I'm wrong here, but this dodge action does not work against spells because this spell is not an attack roll; it's a save,
Yeah,
right?
it's a 13
So
wisdom
the
save.
dodge action does not have any. It doesn't help him in this case.
Yep.
All right. So your DC's 13, and it's a wisdom save.
Yep.
I rolled a natural 12. He has -2 to his wisdom.
Hell yeah.
So
Vena.
that is a fail.
Good.
6, motherfucker.
Maximum damage.
Get
And you were
wrecked.
getting the same guy?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so he goes to like
I don't even know
move
who
to
it
help
is, too.
this guy guard the merchant's tent.
Yeah.
And he hears your words echoing in his brain so badly that he has a fucking aneurysm and just like falls to the ground next to the fire, and just like you see blood like come out of his nose and a little bit trickle out of his ear, and you
love
know
that
that
for him.
he's dead. He's definitely dead.
Oh my God. He's
So
dead.
there are
I love
2
that for
guards
him.
left. One is fighting Gorthan, the other is standing in front of the merchant's tent.
And that's when I shot.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And so
Should be back at the top, right?
once
No, he
well
just
no,
went.
I was gonna say Ghibli just went. That guard's dead. That guard's dead. This guard is the guy that's moving in front of the merchant's tent, right?
Yeah.
Kind of backs up into it a little bit and tells the merchant, "Get behind me!" And he raises his shield up, and he is now taking the dodge action effectively.
Okay.
Yes. So you'll have disadvantage on attacks against him.
All right.
Now it's the guard that's attacking or fighting Gorthan. And he sees that he is at a massive disadvantage here. And so he is going to disengage from you and move around so that you don't get... He's disengaging so you don't get an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
He moves away and he moves into the merchant's tent and just kind of stands there ready to go. He's not taking the dodge action because he had to disengage, but he's kind of there again, forming a shield wall in front of the merchant.
Okay.
Okay? With that, it is Gorthan's turn.
I run to the tent, and as I enter the tent, I use my large form ability to turn into a large creature.
Okay, so you're in the entrance to the tent. They had like backed up, right, to where they were in like the last 5 feet of the tent, and the merchant's just like cowering behind them. And you walk in with this book in your hand, and all of a sudden you just grow like from the 9 feet tall, seven and a half feet tall that you normally are, to about, let's say, 10 to 11 feet. And your like muscle, like your body grows in proportion to that. Everything you're carrying grows into proportion to that. So now this book is literally larger. Like you could smash this over their head, and large weapons deal more damage,
Hell yeah.
right? So because your weapon is now large, basically it deals 2 damage dice.
Awesome.
Okay. So you move into the tent, you use an action to grow to your large form.
And that's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action to do.
Oh, right.
All right. Well, in that case, you still have an action.
Yep.
What would you like to do? I think I know.
I would like to take a swing at the 2 guards.
All right. So Gorthan walks in, shouts, "I cast Growth!" and grows immensely, and these 2 guards are just like, oh, fuck. Like, they're literally fighting a giant now, at this point.
All right. Let's see how
Go
this goes.
Gorthan.
Now, which one are you attacking now? Because one has lower health, but is taking the dodge action. The other one is the one that you were fighting, and he is not taking the dodge.
I'm going to hit the one that I was fighting.
Go ahead.
Fucking shit, really?
Great.
Today's just a rough
Actually, you know what? Because that was fucking awesome. I love that move from Gorthan. Absolutely fucking love that move from Gorthan.
So,
Pass that down.
let's see. It's a 12. Does that...
That does hit.
Cool.
Yes.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Yep.
So, that, and then 6 plus 2, so max damage.
Did
8,
you roll? I was gonna say roll it twice, because remember you
Yep.
deal an extra damage die now.
8 plus 2 plus 2, so 8 plus 4, so that's going to be 12 points of damage.
He had 8 points of health left, so you walk in and you absolutely destroy this guy, right? Just like you take this book and it's like a fucking manhole cover to a regular person at this point, right?
shit.
And you just bring it down on his head.
Gorthan cast smush!
And that's exactly what happens. Everybody is sprayed with blood and viscera, brain matter, and all of that goes all over the tent. The merchant immediately starts throwing up and crying. And the guard is now
Fuck, dude.
terrified, right?
Yeah.
It's Oki's
Good.
turn, though.
Me.
Yes, it's
My
Oki's turn.
I'm still far away, aren't I?
Yeah, you're kind of at the edge of the camp. Yeah.
I'll just stick with shooting them with the bow and arrows.
Can you see them?
I can still see him, right?
Yeah, yeah, from where you're
he's
at.
in
I mean,
the-
you'd have to
he's in the
kind of like move
doorway,
in a
but-
little bit, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't move towards the middle of the
Fucking
camp.
fail me.
More towards the fire.
9 plus 3 is 12.
12 is a hit.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
Now, this guy was taking the dodge action.
Yeah, so
you
it's-
got to roll and take the worst result, unfortunately.
4.
Plus, no, I'm saying your
Oh.
D20, your
Oh.
attack roll. Yes, you got to roll that. So the first one,
14.
all right, so that's still a hit because your 12 is the worst of the two.
Yep.
So that's a hit still. So how much damage do you do? Go ahead and roll your damage.
2.
All right. So you come out of the darkness, and all of a sudden, like the fire illuminates half of Oki's form, just as this arrow comes streaming from her bow and careens right into this guy's chest. Right? He's not dead, but he is like on his last leg. Okay. It's technically Ghibli's turn, but this guy is like. He looks fucking terrified. Like he is on his last leg. This last guard.
The last guard is?
Yes, he's taking the dodge action,
Okay.
but he just got shot by Oki.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit him with Vicious Mockery, and we're aura farming now, okay? We're aura farming this Ghibli, okay?
Absolutely. That's what I want. I want you guys to fall in love with these characters and grow the thematics of it, the flavor of it. You know, the flavor is what matters.
So we're gonna use Vicious Mockery. We're gonna point our finger at him and just say, die! And just make a finger gun.
Jesus Christ.
And that's
I gotta,
it.
it's a save.
Oh yeah, true, yeah.
13, right?
Yeah, 13, yeah.
Okay, I rolled a natural 7. He has -2, so 5, so he takes full damage. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think it is too. Yeah.
And unfortunately, Fury of the Small does not apply because it has to be an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
So, but he hears this gunshot go off in his head.
Nice.
And to him, that's what it feels like because he's literally down to 1 health now. Okay. And it's his turn.
Oh shit.
And he immediately drops his shield, drops his weapon, and starts begging for mercy. Please don't kill me. Please, you have the ability, but please do not kill me. Allow me and my charge to leave. You can take everything in the camp. We'll leave you everything.
We're going to be doing that anyway, sir.
And
but
now it is Gorthan's
Gorthan's
turn.
Fucking smash
The
his head
man,
off.
he was cowering up at you.
Good.
Specifically. Like he just
his head
felt
off.
this go off in his head. He's got an arrow,
little murder
like 2
horn.
arrows, I think,
Yeah.
sticking out of him. And he looks up at this
Yeah.
giant
Yes,
man
I
and just
cast
starts
no. Amber said I cast
begging for
exactly.
his fucking life.
Exactly.
what?
Amber said I cast
cast
no,
no.
and I
Yeah,
exactly
and I'm gonna
agree.
have to. Gorthan cast no. A 6 plus 4, so an 11.
6 plus 4 is 10.
10, if I could fucking count.
But so shield gives +2 to AC. He just dropped his shield.
Oh,
So his
shit.
AC is 10.
Fuck yeah.
So that's a hit.
I'm so good.
Literally roll. I want to see how much damage you do, but again, he's at 1 health.
5 plus 2, 7.
Yeah, so you absolutely destroy this guy, right? And again, this merchant is just
guess
like,
no.
he's like puking and sobbing, and like when you crush these 2 guards in front of him, he tries to like scurry out of the other side of the tent.
I grab him.
Go ahead and make an athletics check. I'll give you advantage because you're big.
I get
Oh, that's right.
Strength checks.
Yes. Yeah, when you're big. Yep.
Fuck yeah. Natural 20.
Oh my god! So you
Yes.
grab this guy by the ankle, right? And the way you grab him, you crush his fucking ankle. He's like halfway out from under the tent, right? Scrambling and clawing at the dirt, and you grab him by the leg, yank him back in, breaking his leg in the process. And you just like pick him up and dangle him in front of you upside down.
You will be of use.
I'm good on that.
We keep you for now.
He is whatever you need. Please don't kill me. I'm a great merchant. I will sell anything you want. I whatever you need of me. Even if you just want to make me a slave, I would rather be a slave than die. Please just don't kill me.
I put him over my shoulder and start walking back towards our caravan.
I go get Caravan.
He again, he's just like crying at this point, like almost cathartic crying because he thinks you're not. He finally believes you're not gonna kill him.
Tell him to shut the fuck up. And we need to loot this camp.
All right. So, once you go and pick up everything that was in the chest, right? You find 120 gold pieces.
Hell yeah, we do.
Very nice, very nice.
And you also find a +1 dagger.
Oh, very nice.
Okay. You also, while looting all of the corpses, each of the guards has a small coin purse on them, but they're paid well. So we're each going to roll 2d6 and add them all together. And that's how much gold the guards have, the 4 guards have.
Really?
I rolled 8.
I rolled double ones.
I rolled
Brutal.
2. I rolled an 8 as well.
All right, so
I
2
need a
guards.
D6 apparently.
Here.
Mine is on the ground somewhere.
Oh yeah, you lost them because they went flying. I got a ton extra if you need
I need
extra
2.
dice.
Cool.
Because like most people that play Dungeons and Dragons, I have a ridiculous
6
dice
and
addiction.
And there's
1.
a ton of that mimic chest too.
Yes.
Those are D10s in the chest.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6
I
and
have,
a 1.
I have a ton of D6s too.
So he's carrying the merchant back on his thing right now. Okay. Ashley and I had discussed right at the beginning of the fight the possibility of. You said that last session that this guy is a gold merchant, like a
He
ore
owns
ore
he
thing.
owns a gold mine.
That
Yes.
was it. Okay.
So they have like a cart that has like raw gold in it that one of the guards was like dragging along.
Okay, so we're gonna
So
need
we're gonna
that,
take that.
and we possibly.
Do they have animals to steal too? Horses? No animals?
I think.
Cat. Dogs.
Yeah, I think
Hunting
we.
foxes.
I think not to metagame or anything, so I'm gonna say it in the Ghibli voice.
Let's keep this guy as a slave, and then when our gold coffers are running low, we'll bring him back, and he'll be our keypad into the gold mine.
Pretty much is
Yep.
our
Yeah,
That is the plan.
Yes.
we'd
Indeed.
like to push our way in there with him at some point. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe in a month. You know.
Are you having this conversation within earshot of him?
Oh.
But with the earshot of us.
Well, I mean, he's carrying.
That's what I
He's
mean.
over my shoulder.
Is
Like,
he
is this
knocked out?
happening as
Well,
you're
to be
walking back to the
To be fair,
caravan?
he probably passed out from the pain of having a broken
Is he knocked
foot.
out?
I mean,
he
he was like
conscious?
crying and shit. And
I mean, I'd be
he's like,
unconscious if I were.
Yeah,
crushed with my
mean-
ankle hanging by a big 11-foot man. So I don't know.
I think he.
I think he's unconscious.
What's up?
hand me my
Your little thigh.
new D20. Thank you. I got this awesome fucking roulette D20 off of the TikTok shop. So I'm not gonna promote it anymore than that, but so I'm gonna make a luck check here. So yeah, like as you're walking back, you kind of hear the crying cease a bit. He grows a bit quiet, so you guys start having this conversation, right? As you start to talk about, you know, going back to the gold mine and stuff like that, he kind of like, you hear him murmur something, and then, because, you know, he's semi-lucid,
Yeah.
you hear him murmur something, and then he says it a little louder, and he says, if I don't show back up where I'm supposed to go, they're gonna assume that I was either killed or caught. And if I don't show, everything is given to my son.
Where is your son?
At my home, but you'll have to kill me. I won't tell you where he is.
I squeeze his foot harder.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh no.
16 plus.
Brute.
Where is my
mean,
intimidation?
Good.
Plus 0, so
Brute.
16.
You absolute brute.
Good.
Unfortunately, he still he screams out in pain. He says, "No, you can kill me. I will not tell you where my home is."
All right, well, I guess you're showing up where you need to be then. Let's go. Where are we going, buddy?
And he kind of gives you the timeline of he's supposed to go to the town that you guys were just at to sell this gold.
This bitch.
To the,
We never did figure out how much gold was in the coin purses, by the way, before we get too far
I said
off of
8.
it.
Yeah, I
and
had-
he also rolled an 8.
8, 8,
Plus
I had
8.
2, so 16.
2 plus 7.
18 plus 7, 25. I can do math sometimes.
I can't, so
I
thank
can't.
you.
If it's simple math like that,
That's why he's the DM.
Exactly.
there we go. I remember all the numbers. It's the slight tism. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah, I'm
Yes.
allowed to. I don't care, actually.
I think
Anyway, so once you guys realize this, is this something that you still want to pursue?
That
Knowing that, like again, that he has to kind of like show up where he's supposed to be, or they're going to assume that something happened to him and they're going to start working. And
What if we forced him to like write a letter to them, like explaining he was stepping away?
I mean, this is a land of deeds. So you,
find it and steal it.
if you want the deed from him, you could try and figure out where it's stored, if he has it with him.
Detect magic. Shake.
You
Gorthan
see
can't
shaking
shake.
around.
Detect deed.
Gorthan can't shake.
Detect deed. What do we have to roll for that?
You could make an insight check, because this is something that your characters would have insight to that you as players don't.
Inside.
16
11.
plus.
This is something that Oki is really good at, because I know Ashley.
Insight.
Actually, a 7.
7?
So 16 plus 3 is
so
that
19.
19.
All right, so you're pretty sure that he would either keep this at his home, which is probably not a good idea, or it would be stored at the mine itself under lock and key.
Sounds
His
like,
bitch ass has to go back there anyway.
Where's the mine?
sounds like a wild shape we need.
Sounds like I need to do something
I mean,
to level
like,
up
you
first
know
so I can
where-
wild shape
So
and
you know where the gold mine is. Like, he gives you an idea of where it is. He doesn't
Is
want to
it
die.
Is it towards the town or like?
No, it's actually
back?
more in the direction
Where
of
we were
like
going.
where you guys are going.
Oh, okay.
Because like he was traveling kind of in that direction and then coming back this way to get to a main road so he could get to town.
So, do you
But
have
we
the
want
Because
to look in
remember,
the opposite direction.
you guys are not traveling on main roads. You're
Correct.
using mold earth to create
Eight.
a road.
Yes.
And after an hour, the magic from that goes away and it goes back to the way it was.
Sir, do you have a key on you by chance? A little jingly metal thing?
Yes. And he pads at his pocket.
Would that
Oh.
happen to be for the mine?
It must have. It must have fallen out at the
This
camp.
fucking bitch.
I shake him.
Are you sure?
He screams out in pain and passes out.
Great. Now this bitch passes out.
Fuck.
course.
We
Okay.
gotta find this key.
Is it so what's back at the
Oh.
camp? No. Well.
Are we at the
We've got-
caravan yet? Or
Yeah,
are we?
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
We're
you'd be
at our
showing back
caravan.
up about that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we
Can
need
I
to go back
ask
to camp.
Can I ask my bird to find us the key that he dropped?
Go find the shiny thing.
The
How
shiny.
how do you describe it exactly to the bird?
How do
Because you did
describe the
teach
key?
it the scout.
Yeah. How do I
command,
describe
right?
a fucking key?
could she like draw it and show?
I don't know what it looks like though. I just know that he dropped it.
And he's passed out. We can't.
And he's passed out, so I can't ask for further details.
You could try a medicine check to wake him back up.
Hey, I have battle medic. I can technically heal him.
What is
couldn't I?
battle medic?
I have healing word too, and good berries. I just
Battle medic. As a
Might not
utilize
wanna help
action,
him.
you can expend one use of your healer's kit to tender a creature within 5 feet of yourself. The creature can expend one of its HP dice, and then you roll that die. The creature regains a number of HP equal to the roll plus 2.
You can do that, but that's healer's kits get used
Okay.
when you right.
I'm gonna waste it on this fucking.
Yeah.
we're gonna do a medicine check.
Yeah.
I have +3. I'll just take my chances.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you don't like.
12 plus 3.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah,
Okay.
15, definitely good enough.
Jimmy
So
doesn't-
you get him back to the caravan. Oki finds a couple of like herbs real close, makes a poultice, spits into it just to be a bitch.
Yeah.
Not because it's necessary. And then slaps it on a couple of his wounds, and it starts healing him a bit, but it also burns really bad, so it like, wakes him up really good. What the thank you. And he still looks absolutely terrified, but
Good,
he's awake.
bitch. Tell us about the fucking key.
I dropped it at the camp.
What does it look
What's
like?
it look like?
He describes it accurately.
Cool.
Copy paste to bird.
Yeah,
I
pretty
imagine
much.
the bird. You probably just had the bird like
Listen.
right there.
Yeah,
and-
listening to us.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, you know what to
So
fucking
then
do.
you explain it to the bird, and
Yeah.
because you have telepathy with it, like because it's your
Telepathic link with
Oh no, because it's a beast bond.
Yes.
Yes. Right. Okay. So you use your telepathy to describe to this bird what the key looks like, and then it flies off. Okay. Beyond that, do you guys have anything else you want to do?
Just for canon purposes, this is the bird. And it's not, its name is Robin.
About that size?
Yeah,
Nice.
its name is Robin,
Cool.
the raven.
Also, just to establish possibly more details, so I want to ask him while he's awake. I want to say,
Sir, so let's say they pronounce you dead. That's it. We're going to take you with us to the gold mine. We're going to unlock it with the key. But they give everything to your son. Would your son not be getting the gold mine as well, and would not have to travel to the gold mine with possibly the deed in hand and other valuables? Yes or no? Would he come there?
Well,
Maybe.
if they're gonna transfer the deed to him, they would either have to bring him to the mine so he can sign it, or they would have to bring it to him so that he could sign it.
Beautiful. Okay.
So one or the other.
We'll take that crumb of knowledge and put it in our...
Which then also kind of confirms to you that the deed is at the mine, not at his home.
cool. In this time, was there like notarizers? Is that like a notarizer that would need to be there? Like
Just
okay.
witnesses, stuff like that. But yes, there is like each lord has somebody, a vassal that takes care of things like that.
Okay, because like
A functionary that's their job. Yeah, basically.
Okay.
It would be like the modern day Secretary of State kind of thing.
Because we kind of maybe could steal the gold mine, and I don't know, force them at like knife point to write it over, possibly. I don't know. Could that be is that a level 1 activity?
Probably not. That being said, once you get back to camp, you feel this weird
No shit.
tingle.
Ooh.
First, like, because Ghibli carries his loot on his back, right? You feel this tingle coming from your back. Oki keeps her compass in a leather pouch at her waist. You feel this weird tingle come from your waist. Gorthan probably has his book in his hands.
Yep.
And so he would then feel that same tingle coming from his fingers. And as you kind of start to examine your object, you actually hear almost like a whisper coming from it, but it's like soothing, right? And then the tingling envelops your body, and when it stops, you realize that you are stronger than you were before. And that
Taylor
you've
Swift, is
leveled
that
up.
you?
Taylor, is that you?
So
Can we level up?
You're all now level 2.
Fuck yes! Wild shake!
Level
Fuck yes!
So now robbing the gold mines level 2.
Now we can.
He's like, maybe. We'll see.
But yes,
Fuck yeah.
so you level up. All right. So take a second and do that. Kind of go through, add that level to your character sheet. D&D Beyond makes it really easy. You just go into the editor and your levels are listed. You just click on the drop down menu, change it from 1 to 2, and it's literally that simple.
Hell yeah.
And then it automatically adds any extra abilities that you gain to your character sheet. It also, if you have any like new spells that you would gain from gaining a level, it should also kind of give you a notification that you are like missing spells and things like that.
Sweet.
So, what sort of stuff do you guys gain at level up?
So for Oki, those were the first level. I gained Wild Shape. The power of nature allows you to assume the form of an animal. As a bonus action, you shapeshift into a beast that you have learned for this feature. See known forms below. You stay in that form for a number of hours equal to half your druid level, or until you use Wild Shape again, have the incapacitated condition, or die. You can also leave the form early as a bonus action.
Very nice. Very nice.
And I'll know 4 forms. None of them can fly though. And the max CR is a quarter. So
Alrighty. So you can go ahead and pick those.
that
Within
would
reason,
be
obviously, think about like what Oki has seen in her life reasonably. So no like
That's
dinosaurs and shit
Wild
like that yet.
Shape. I already know what she's gonna pick, and it's going to be horse, riding horse. D&D rules specifically, riding horse. A panther, a bear,
A bear, very nice.
and a wolf.
And a wolf. Wolf get that pack tactics.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And then something else just happened as well. Let me see. Wild companion. And so you can summon a nature spirit that assumes an animal form to aid you. As a magic action, you can expand a spell slot or a use of Wild Shape to cast the Find Familiar spell without material components. When you cast the spell in this way, the familiar is fey and disappears when you finish a long rest.
Okay. Nice. Would you already have a familiar? No, you don't. Do
No.
You
I have
Yeah.
bird that I caught with food,
That's
with
right.
seeds, and I beast bonded too.
Very nice.
So
Very nice. Yes, I must have been confusing this with our other campaign.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
that one. Yes.
All right. What else are we seeing? Anybody getting any new spells? Anything cool that they of note?
As a fighter, it's pretty basic, but I get two kind of cool things. So I get Action Surge, which at low
Action
levels
Surge is
only
so
lets me do it once, but at higher levels it becomes a lot better. You can push yourself beyond your normal limits for a moment. On your turn, you can take one additional action except the magic action. Once this feature once you use this feature, you can't do so again until you finish a rest.
Okay. Nice. Very nice. Action Surge is amazing.
Then I also get Tactical Mind, which you have a mind for tactics on and off the battlefield. When you fail an ability check, you can expend the use of Second Wind to push yourself towards success. Rather than regaining hit points, you roll 1d10 and add the number to the roll ability check, potentially turning it into a success. If the check fails, the use of the Second Wind is not expended.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so those are pretty cool things.
Very nice. I definitely see those as abilities that can keep up all the way until the end game too.
100%.
So that's really cool. Hell yeah. What about Ghibli?
I gained expertise and 2 skill proficiencies, so I did sleight of hand and persuasion.
Hell
I
yeah.
can, so I can do all
And
of
for
it.
people that don't know, expertise is
Isn't that like my ability to add? Like
It basically
I can help
double-
Them, I can help them on a roll, like with the proficiency.
no, I
right?
believe what does it say on there? Does it tell you exactly?
Oh
what
no,
it
it
is?
literally just says you gain expertise. Oh, it says at level 9 you gain expertise and 2 more, but it just says
So expertise
just
should
says
be double your skill bonus to a skill,
Oh, okay, cool.
right?
Sweet. Nice.
So like if you're what was your persuasion? Because it should, if you go look at your persuasion and your you said sleight of hand. Yeah, look at your skill
persuasion,
bonuses to those now,
Persuasion and sleight of hand. Yeah, +7 and +6.
which they used to
They were
be
probably
like
like half that.
+3 and
Yeah.
+4.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I think I gained, because that wasn't there before too, and these were not like half white, but
Yep.
the jack of all trades.
Mhm.
And so it has like a half skill proficiency on pretty much everything.
Literally any skill that you don't have proficiency in, you now get to add half of your proficiency bonus. So as you level up, your proficiency bonus will go up. So right now it's only a +1
Yeah.
to every skill that you don't have proficiency in.
That's
But as you get up to like max level, that ends up being like I think plus.
Oh yeah, I
4
see
plus
now, because
5.
I don't have any more -1s. They're all just
Exactly.
zeros. That's nice.
Yes. So basically, you are now specced out skill wise, if you want to look at it that way.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That is dope.
That's awesome.
That
So
is
Ghibli
cool,
just
huh?
got a lot more persuasive,
Hell yeah.
and stealing shit just got a lot easier.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Very nice.
No more dropping chests all over the place.
Exactly.
Question on something I just read.
What's up?
So I have an unarmed fighting bonus.
Mhm.
And it says if you aren't holding any weapons or a shield when you make the attack roll, the D6 becomes a D8.
I
Are we
am
counting?
ruling that your book is
That's fine.
not a weapon.
Okay.
And so technically, like, yeah, you're hitting people with an unarmed attack effectively.
So would it be a D8 then, technically?
Yes.
Cool. I'll do that from now on.
Yes. Yeah, your book does not count as a melee weapon, so basically I'm ruling that, like, yeah, Gorthan is hitting them with the book, but all the damage is being done by his hands.
Awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out, because I get to prepare another spell
Okay.
Very nice.
Awesome.
when we leveled up.
Like a first level spell?
Yep.
I did too,
Nice.
actually.
Did you
And then
did
I
that
changed
increase
my
your spells
Cantrip
known?
as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got a new cantrip, or you changed
I
out
changed
your
my cantrip.
What'd you change it from, and what'd you change
The
it to?
shillelagh.
Mhm.
I changed that
Not
to.
the shillelagh.
Where was it?
Dude, that TikTok guy's gonna be disappointed.
Elementalism.
Elementalism?
Yep.
Okay, what does that do?
It's a transmutation cantrip. You exert control over the elements, creating one of the following effects within range. Beckon air. You create a breeze strong enough to ripple cloth, stir dust, rustle leaves, close open doors and shutters, all at a 5-foot cube. Doors and shutters being held open by someone or something aren't affected. Beckon earth. You create a thin shroud of dust or sand that covers surfaces in a 5-foot square area, or you cause a single word to appear in your handwriting in a patch of dirt or sand. Beckon fire. You create a thin cloud of harmless embers and colored scented smoke in a 5-foot cube. You choose the color and scent, and the embers can light candles, torches, or lamps in that area. The smoke scent lingers for a minute. Beckon water. You create a spray of cool mist that lightly dampens creatures and objects in a 5-foot cube. Alternatively, you create 1 cup of clean water either in an open container or on a surface, and the water evaporates in a minute. Sculpt element. You cause dirt, sand, fire, smoke, mist, or water that can fit in a 1-foot cube to assume a crude shape, such as that of a creature, for an hour.
Nice. So then you could use that to attack. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I love that. Excellent. So it's kind of like a summon animals in a way. Very nice. I like that a lot.
So
Excellent.
I still have to figure out another fucking spell that I wanna.
That's all right. What about you, Ghibli?
I've got healing
For my
word,
spell?
Have you? Yeah. You said you got another.
earth,
Yeah, I-
tremor,
Learned a new spell.
I certainly did.
detect magic.
Do you know which one you're picking?
respawn.
I did already pick it,
So I
yeah.
need-
All right. What'd you pick?
let's
If you don't
see.
mind me asking.
No, you're not allowed to. No, just kidding. I picked Thunderwave.
Thunder
I
Wave.
figured I'd be able to do a little bit more damage. you know?
Absolutely. That's
And
a very nice.
I was reading through it and I was
very
like-
nice spell.
I was reading through. I was like, oh, I'm gonna pick Dissonant Whispers, and I saw I already have that one, and I just never have used it. So we're gonna have to use that one in the next fight here too.
Oh, Dissonant Whispers.
I just keep spamming the Vicious Mockery, but I have all of these other ones. I have Charm Person, Command, Cure Wounds. It's like, man, but I haven't even used that yet either. Dissonant Whispers and Thunderwave. So,
Very
and
nice.
then Vicious Mockery and Friends for cantrips. So,
Awesome.
oh, yeah.
Sounds like you guys are
I'm gonna
happy with the
take-
things that you got.
Entangle. I'm gonna prepare entangle.
Very nice. It's a good spell.
Okay.
Very good spell. Very good spell. Excellent. Well, we're going to take a break for about 10 minutes. Take a little intermission, get something to drink, probably use the bathroom, all that good stuff. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. I'm going to just kind of swap this over. And like I said, see you back here about 7:30. All right, we're back.
How we doing?
It's about 7:30. We run on stoner time here, so you know, all things are relative.
It just changed to 7:31.
Beautiful. Then we were on time. Awesome. All right, so before we left, you guys leveled up. You also felt this weird connection, this weird tingling connection to your items, and like this whispering. What is that? What does the whispering say to each of you? Because it would be different, you know, it's dependent on the person, the connection. What would Gorthan hear from his book?
I think Gorthan would hear probably the man that he killed, questioning why he did it and why he ran.
Interesting. Very interesting. So what does that do to Gorthan? What effect does that have on him? How does he react to it?
He just seems confused because he doesn't understand how a book is talking to him.
Makes sense. That definitely makes absolute sense. And does he like react visibly, or is it more just a
More just kind of shakes his head because he's not sure whether or not it's real.
okay? Maybe a byproduct of the things he's done.
Things that have been done to him, yeah.
Yeah. What about Oki? What whispering does Oki hear?
Wait for the signal and I'll meet you after dark. It's just whisper. It's like
Cryptic.
whispering in her
Okay.
head.
Gotcha.
Specifically, if you want to hear it, it's Willow by Taylor Swift.
Gotcha. So it's almost melodic.
Yes,
There's a melody to it.
of course.
Okay. And how does she react to this? Does she freak out? Does she drop to her knees? What does she do?
She's like, T Swift, is that you? Mother? What? She's like looking around, like she's crazy.
What about Ghibli?
Ghibli hears tomato pie. That's it. Tomato pie.
Tomato pie.
Is there any like visual flashes that come into his head? Does he like
I mean,
see
tomato pie.
anything?
I mean, yeah,
Tomato pie.
tomato pie. We're seeing it. We're seeing it. We're feeling it. We're smelling it. We're hearing it. The sound of the crisp crust being cut.
We needed to do more dabs.
The crisp crust being cut. That's hard to say. Say that 5 times fast,
Yeah,
okay?
for real.
She comes on a t-shirt.
Crispy.
So
T Swift.
that's what he hears, and yeah, just maybe good things for the future to come. Maybe tomato pie carts. Who knows?
Gotcha.
You know?
Nice. And how does he react to this?
Just straight, like, just look, just eyes closed, just smiling. The warmth, the golden shower of R. Kelly washing over me.
Somebody clip that.
Amber, if you can hear me, please clip that.
The golden shower of R. Kelly. No, but just bathing in the warmth of tomato pies. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
The warm glow of the oven, the smell of the crust being
Oh, he's like the way
cooked.
Taylor Swift would
Yeah.
never.
Very
You never
nice.
know. Did she go to a Diddy party? We never know. She might have been at a Diddy party with R. Kelly.
Let's
Getting a little crazy.
all allegedly.
Allegedly, of course, of course.
Anything that may or may not have happened allegedly is
At any place, at any
has to
time.
be proven in a court of law. We don't take opinions or anything like that.
Yeah, but
we
just-
have opinions. We just don't
We
take
have
them.
Yeah. But Ghibli says, show us the list. That's all.
Wow. Anyway, so you guys bed down for the night.
Get a nice
Oki's
long-
just listening to T Swift.
Damn,
You guys,
set up watches.
set up watches. Who goes first? Who takes first
I
watch?
think we'll keep that same pattern. I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Gorthan, as you're the only one awake, you start to kind of think about what has happened up to this point and what the book, you know, the connection of the book told you. And you start to think back to all those years living in the tower with those wizards, tending to their needs, and, you know, basically giving your life so that they could do nothing but study and sit around, and, you know, maybe you feel a little bit of resentment, but at the same time that could just be, you know, the trying to cover up how you truly feel about those men, about the way they treated you and everything. So I would imagine be, you know, kind of a wishy-washy back and forth. And then
I would always imagine Gorthan is not quite sure how he feels, because he feels they're all he's ever known for taking care of him, so he's kind of thankful for that. But at the same time, he's started to become smart enough to recognize that they didn't actually treat him like a human, not even like a person.
right.
He's not technically a
And
person.
so, you know, during your watch, that nothing really happened, but that's kind of where your mind is at. And then your watch passes, you wake up Oki for her watch. And during your watch, you start to get this, like, this rhythm coming from your compass, almost, this vibrating rhythm. And then it turns into actual music, where you start to hear this otherworldly music, instruments that couldn't possibly exist where you live. And then you actually see, like, kind of a flash of a silhouette, bright lights behind, hard to tell where they're coming from. There's a soft yellow glow to them, and all you can see is the silhouette of a woman reaching up.
Okay.
But throughout that, you get the feeling that this is somebody watching over you, that somebody taking care of you, somebody that has watched over you. And when you realize that it's actually coming from the compass itself, that would be, I imagine, a bit jarring.
Like, what the fuck?
And then Oliver swoops down.
Sweet. I love that little bastard.
And he, you know, as you cast your Speak with Animals,
Yep.
of course, he asks you if you're starting to feel the connection.
Feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? That's when they're playing D&D.
You know about this? Like, what the fuck?
I was watching at the tavern.
Back at the tavern.
I saw the circus tent.
Yeah, what was that about? That's
I don't
fucking
know.
weird.
But ever since then, I've felt a faint magic connection coming from your compass.
It's Taylor Swift, isn't it?
I don't know what that means.
Well, Oliver, get with it, because you're in for a fucking treat then.
So this is an entity that you're connected to?
Apparently. I mean, I got the friendship bracelets.
So, what exactly does this mean for you?
I have no fucking clue.
Is this something you wish to explore further?
Yeah, I was supposed to be doing a lot of other shit too, but
Well, as long as you continue traveling to where we keep
The caves.
the caves in the northeast or
a
the
scriptorium.
northwest.
Just because I like
There
that
you
word.
go, the scriptorium. That's what we call it. I like that. As long as you keep traveling to the scriptorium, you're still completing your mission.
Sweet, will do.
But as I've told you many times before, the path is laden with roses. Roses have thorns. You must still appreciate their beauty. And then he flies off. The rest of your watch goes by uneventfully. And you wake up Ghibli for the final watch. And as usual, Ghibli kind of starts picking up camp a little bit, things that can be put in bags and whatnot, you know, breaking down camp because he gets bored easily.
Yeah.
And so he starts breaking down the camp a little bit, and you hear the merchant kind of stir from inside the caravan.
This bastard just needs to take another nap.
I mean, you guys, I'm assuming you guys have him, like, tied up.
He's tied to the caravan.
Yes. Yeah. So you kind of hear him, like, stir a little bit and moan slightly.
Okay, we'll just walk over there and just see what he's doing. I might poke him with a stick or something.
You move the flap of your caravan out of the way and kind of peek your head in, and you can see him doing what all parents understand is the pee-pee dance.
Gotcha. Okay.
He's like, oh, thank God you're
Piss his
awake.
pants.
I really must. I have to pee.
Sounds good. Well,
Sucks to suck.
You stay right there, lad. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna go wake up Gorthan because we're not playing this fucking game. I've seen this too many times in movies, man. I've seen this too many times in movies. We're going to get Gorthan.
I've seen
Okay.
this.
He's like, wait, where are you going? Where are you now? I really have.
Shut the fuck up.
really have
I'll
to
be right
pee."
back. Gorthan, wake up.
And I like shake him.
I've
Yeah.
seen this movie before, and I
would
didn't
look at
like
him.
the end.
What?
The lad needs to go pee, and I don't want him to run off. So I need your help. Sorry.
I sigh, get up, and start walking over to the cart.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't even untie his feet. I just grab him by the rope, untie the rope from the cart, and carry him out like that.
Just like by the wrists,
No, by his feet.
by his feet, upside down.
Yep.
Okay.
Then I was like set him down on the side of the cart, still holding the rope. Go.
So just like right next
Yeah.
to the cart right there. But his hands are still tied up,
No,
and he's like laying on the ground effectively.
Yeah.
I'll untie his hands.
No.
Yeah, no, he can untie. If he unties his hands and
I
we
have his
watch
feet
him.
tied.
Yeah, he's got his
Okay.
feet tied, so he can just like, yeah, we'll knock him out if he tries to
Yeah,
untie
until
his
he's
feet.
a fucking wizard, and he does. Is out of there.
That's okay. He's a bitch. We'll fucking smack him with a book.
Yeah.
Or I was
so
gonna say, otherwise maybe I can cast. Where are we? Like,
Well,
can I
you're
cast
you're like out in the
Entangle?
wilderness.
You're sleeping right now, though. Too.
Yeah, they
I
were.
only have to do.
You're meditating.
No, she only has
No,
to do it 4 hours.
I only have to do it 4 hours, so I would have
Yeah,
been
2
doing it
hours
during.
in the beginning and 2 hours at the end,
Would have been during Gorthan's
and then
watch.
you do 4 hours of watch
Wouldn't
in
have-
the middle.
I think I would have done 4 hours of meditation
Let's see, how does
during
that work? If each
Gorthan's
of us are doing
watch.
a 4-hour
You-
watch, but we only
You
get 2
ca-
hours.
no. That's so you have 8 hours. You only have 3 of you. 2 hours, 2 hours. You only need 4 hours of meditation. I asked who wants to do first watch. You all said him. You wanted to do middle watch, and then he goes last. So that's 2 hours, and then 4 hours, and then 2 more hours. That's math.
I fucking hate it.
So
I don't
no,
like it.
you are technically you're eating into Gorthan's rest right now too
Yeah. So
by waking him up.
screw it. I don't undo his hands. I just pull down his pants.
All right,
Piss
just kind of like
dirt.
hold him up.
a
Are
little
you still
freaky
holding him
there,
upside
man.
down?
No,
Okay, I was gonna say because
I'm
like
not
this guy's
that
gonna
much of an
piss all
asshole.
over himself.
I like lay him down
Sounds
like
like
the
a him
side on the
problem.
ground, and just like rip his pants down.
Okay, so now he's like, "Ah!" He's like staring up at you, afraid.
I turn around, go.
This is
While
not
he's, like,
inspiration.
laying on
I'm
the
just
ground.
burning it.
Oh, you're good. Here, I got one. We got that one.
Sweet.
So yeah, he's laying on the ground. He's like, if I piss right here, it's gonna get all over me.
Your problem, not mine.
Good job, Gorthan.
Whines
That's
a
the...
little bit, sees that you're not going to acquiesce, and finally just pisses. And it gets all over him. All up his side, in his hair, all over the pants that you pulled down for no reason now.
Dude.
And he's laying there in a puddle of his own piss.
Probably would have been less messy just to let him piss his pants.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck, dude. That's tough, man. Poor guy. It's not me, but like, poor guy, you know?
Once he's finished, I literally just pick him up by his feet again and toss him back in the cart and tie him back up.
Oh, wait.
No.
Make a luck
Toss him on a blanket or something.
Yeah, toss him on a blanket first.
Don't get it all over the shit.
And then you
man.
guys put down the damn blanket.
Oh my god.
Make a luck check.
Yep.
Oh.
11.
Okay, you avoid getting piss all over yourself as you toss him back into the caravan.
Thank God.
So yeah, he's not super happy now. His pants are still down around his ankles, unless Gorthan was nice enough to pull them up. But
No, he
doesn't
pissed on
like
him.
it.
Yeah,
He should have thought about that before he pissed on his pants.
He was hoping that you would stand him up so he could piss like standing up.
I never said he couldn't stand up. I just put him on the ground.
His hands and feet were tied.
Figure it
So?
out.
Oh, his hands were untied, I thought. So, like, why don't
Yeah.
you just fucking
Why
like
did he
that,
just stand up?
push yourself up?
No, he said that he wasn't gonna untie him.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Well,
When
He
I
could.
mentioned that this is eating into Gorthan's rest, Gorthan decided that Gorthan was a grumpy person in the morning,
Yep.
well,
and so he let him piss all over himself.
Yeah, well, that's
And
what
that's what
yeah,
happened. now.
get pissed
So-
on. Get pissed on, buddy.
Amber said we become the villains.
Yeah. I mean, from now on, he's definitely just gonna piss in the caravan if he's gonna be.
No, he is not.
So
I'm gonna no.
Can we
No,
just
he is not.
can we just tie him to the outside?
you know, drag him.
I wasn't gonna say drag him. No, just like so he's like hanging off the side.
Dear Lord, he's committing war crimes and shit out here.
I
I mean,
cast
we can get a
elementalism
lot worse.
and
I mean,
fucking-
crazy.
I cast elementalism and just drench him in water.
Can't you like fucking? No, you don't have prestidigitation, do you? Of course.
Wait, we want to use the decanter of never-ending water.
Oh,
Wrong campaign.
Shit.
Make him a sled.
Yeah.
Indeed. There will be heroes with quests to slay you guys.
Yeah, legit. So anyway,
come on, heroes!
We've killed all
so
the
you
guards.
toss this
Fuck
guy
this
into the
dude.
back of the cart, and then what did you do?
I beckoned water, and I created a spray of cool mist that lightly dampens creatures and objects in a 5-foot cube.
Inside, I should take him out of the.
Yeah, I did that before he fucking threw him back into the caravan. Because I hear all this shit going on, and I'm like, these motherfuckers.
Now he's covered in piss and lightly damp
And water.
also.
And lightly damp.
And lightly damp.
That's crazy.
This guy's having a bad day.
Yeah.
This guy's having a really bad day.
Yeah.
Get it all worse if you
That's
don't
the
take us
worst.
to the mine.
That's where we're headed. He's like crying again.
We all load up into the caravan.
You guys head
I
out.
cast Beckon Earth, and it just says fuck you in the dirt to him.
In the puddle of piss that
In
is
the
now
puddle of
soaked into the
piss.
dirt.
That's crazy, bro.
It just says fuck you, dude.
Yep. So anyway,
Are we the bad guys?
No.
you guys keep
You're
traveling,
chaotic control it.
and it takes a little over, like, probably, let's say 2 days to get to the mine, and then it's going to take you another day after
We
that
are getting very sidetracked with
to
this
get
mine.
to the
It's gonna bite us in the ass.
to get to the caves.
Absolutely.
As you're traveling, you come upon a road.
Oh, very nice.
Like you're cutting across the wilderness, and you come upon a road. Everybody make a perception check.
This fucking bitch. Goddamn terrain.
16
Plus, anything?
plus, yeah, probably.
15?
2
No.
plus.
2? brutal.
2 plus. Not nearly enough.
Oki's just
Do we get
irritated.
inspiration back after a rest?
No. Nice try, buddy.
It's worth
Wait, what about the second inspiration we started with? I said it wasn't inspiration, but what it is.
That's not how that works either.
Why not?
Because I'm the GM. Boom! All right. What do y'all get for perception?
15.
15. 16, you said? Ghibli?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
let's see if I can use bardic inspiration.
I mean, can you? I don't see why not.
I mean, it just says that, yeah, they gain one of my bardic inspiration dice. It's 1d6. Once within the next hour.
Oh, but my perception
when the
was a
creature
+5,
fails
so
a
it was still only
d20 test.
7.
7.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Mine was a 7.
Oh, yours
after
was a
my
7. What was yours, Gorthan?
Mine was 15.
Okay, so, yeah, never mind. We'll save it.
But I could use it. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
It says if they fail a d20 check, I can give them that dice to roll and add it.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, so as you're coming up to the road, Gorthan and Ghibli both see that there is a fight happening about 50 feet up the road.
Oh.
Okay, can you send your bird up there and see what's going on real quick?
Send it where? I mean, I rolled a fucking 7.
Just
Oh no, fuck.
Send it that way!
And then we point in the direction of the fight.
So you, at that point, you can hear, like, off in the distance some clanging of metal on metal.
Go, Robin, be free and do your fucking job.
All right, so it scouts over there for a second and then comes back and explains to you telepathically that there are 2 groups fighting, one group wearing red and one group wearing green,
Interesting.
and they
Are there
are
any symbols on their fucking bullshits?
there is, but the bird can't really describe what they are. It just says, yes, different symbols. Red has same symbol, green has same symbol, different symbols.
That's really not helpful, Robin. But
You can
thank
make an
you.
insight check though. Because
Can
again,
I
this
see
is
what they see?
within 100 feet. Yes, I believe.
I'm pretty sure.
No, I think
Telepathically?
that's the familiar that you can see use its senses. I think Beast Spawn you only get a telepathic connection.
Right.
I'm not sure though. You'll have to look at the spell. Oh, and whatever the duration is on that, you'll have to actually cast it if it's not still cast.
Oh.
You could use the Find Familiar ability thing that you just got.
I could, yes.
And that'll last until you rest again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Oh, it's a long rest. Yes,
Yes.
specifically a long rest. Yeah. So you could do that.
I will do that.
All right. That one you can actually use its senses. What you is it going to be a raven, just like the real one, except more of a fey version of it? Well, would it be fey?
Yes, it
you're
is
because
fey.
you're a druid. Okay. So it's got like a bit longer, wispy feathers that kind of
more
like
like-
turn to smoke at
Yes,
the
more
end.
smoky looking.
Nice. All right. So, flies over there. You use your ability to see through its senses, and like I said, you see people in red, like it's a coat. There's a not a coat of arms, but like they used to call it something else, a wing coat or something like that. I'm playing way too much fucking Kingdom Come Deliverance too. But so like an overcoat over top of their armor that has like a coat of arms on it. You can see each of them have those, and they have differing sigils on each one. And these men are fighting to the death. So this seems to be a fight where they're fairly evenly matched, but they seem to be like in formal armies in a way, if you could call them armies, but like they're like certain like lords will have small armies under their control, and it seems to be some sort of dispute between two rival armies. So this is basically a situation where you could intercede and help one side or the other and potentially do something with that, is kind of the idea that you get.
I'm gonna say this is none of our business. I don't know about y'all.
Also an option.
Do either of the armies look rich?
I mean, they both look like they're like some of these men are wearing full plate mail,
Oh shit.
which
Damn.
is
bro.
expensive as hell.
Yeah, full plate mail, dude.
Here's the question: Who, if we do it, who would we partner with?
Yeah, we don't.
That's
know.
which one looks flusher with cash?
Since Oki is the only one who can see this, I will allow Oki to make an insight check to answer these questions.
Alright, Okie. Okie dokie, Okie.
Insight.
Yep. Because again, this is something that like I could sit here and describe it, but it would get long-winded and unnecessary. So. Amber says, "Don't forget, Gorthan is wanted."
That is a good point.
Eh.
They might take me away,
Insight.
but they might also dismiss it for helping.
True.
16 plus 3 is 19 for insight.
Okay. So while both of these armies do look well funded, one side, their armor is a little bit shabbier. Their weapons seem a little bit older.
What side is that?
The red side.
Okay, well, guess we're partnering with the other one then.
I think we should.
How many are on each side?
True.
It's like 6.
total?
Yeah. No, on each side,
On
and
each
then
side.
including the dead bodies, it would be more like probably 12 to 14.
Damn.
So like
I mean,
this
we can-
battle
we
seems
can-
to have been going on for a minute. These men look exhausted.
We can skip it, but I mean, it seems like a nice cleanup. And we got a caravan. We can throw all this plate mail in there.
Yeah, but I'm wanted, so maybe if we finish and they look at me and go, "Hey, it's you."
Well,
Just
they're
kill 'em
exhausted.
then.
We'll kill them. Yeah. We'll kill
If
them
they are
too.
not gonna
I got
reward
help.
us, we'll just kill them. How about that?
I got tons of hit points now, man. I'm at 17 hit points.
I'm at 50.
And yes, you obviously you guys got a long rest, a couple of them over the days, so you're fully healed and everything.
Okay, let's go.
So
Oh,
it's
let's
up to you
fucking
guys.
Beat their ass, man.
All right,
beat
let's
'em.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go.
They're gonna
So we're
smack
gonna
'em.
Now
partner with the green side to defeat the red side.
Yeah.
And
that's about as much
hopefully-
information as you have right
Yep.
now.
And if they don't give us
Oh,
what we want when we're done, we'll kill the green side.
Yep.
Make a history check. Just so I'm like keep all my bookkeeping in my head, you know. Just Oki.
Oh, just okay.
Yeah.
She's the only one that can see this. Remember, she's just.
Damn.
History.
Mm-hmm. Which is intelligence based. 10. Okay, so you do recognize the arms, the coat of arms on each one, and without getting too like into the politics of each side, the red side, the side that has like the older, shabbier weapons and armor, they represent the lord that encompasses the land you came from, while the green side is the neighboring lord, and this is probably a border dispute.
Okay, so we
They're
gather-
probably warring over this road because roads mean tolls in most cases.
So we can either partner with the red side, and they could either take me and you guys for what we did, or we get everything expunged because we helped them.
We don't want to help the red group. We want to help the green group.
Yeah, yeah. If we kill them,
We're gonna
there's
kill them.
nobody to reinforce. Like,
Okay.
to,
There's no one
you
to
know.
enforce your whatever you did.
Yeah, and honestly, yeah, we could just help them take
Okay,
over the
let's
whole
go for it.
fucking Providence.
Let's
at
go
that
for it then.
point,
Let's
man.
check out
Okay.
the red.
So now this is more of a. I'm not gonna go into a whole huge like combat with each guard because that's a lot of like me rolling against myself, and I'm not about to stand here and jerk off in front of you three. So what we're basically gonna do is I want to handle this with skill checks.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, how would each character aid the side that they wish to aid? If it is combat, like if you're literally like, for instance, you just rush in there and fucking start whacking at them, it's gonna end up being like, you know, a strength check or something to that, something
So-
like that.
What Gorthan is going to do is he's going to run up 20 feet, so he's within his Misty Step range.
Okay, and again, this is we're not doing this mechanical, so you don't gotta. You just
Okay.
tell me it's kind of more cinematically.
So
what
Gorthan
you're
runs up
doing.
behind the red side, takes his book, and just tries to like smash him from like one end to the other.
So you're
So they all,
like,
like kind of smash into each other.
gotcha. So you're trying to like bull rush them.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. What about Oki?
And I use my large form. So I have an advantage.
What would Oki do to help?
I
Gorthan cast girl.
And now you have action surge, so Gorthan also casts haste.
Yeah.
I am going to wild shape
All right.
into a wolf.
All right. So Gorthan's gonna bull rush them, and then they're gonna have a fucking wolf coming out of the woods at them. How does Ghibli help?
And then Ghibli is just going to be dancing around them in a circle, playing my instrument in a like a Ghibli, you know, manner,
Okay.
and then also casting some cure wounds to the green team whenever needed.
Okay.
Gotcha. So I'm not
So
just,
you're
you know,
so you're aiding more with your bardic magic.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
healing
They're
the
not like-
side that you want to help, and like maybe throwing a vicious mockery when you have time. And stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
We're just kind of
Okay.
having fun, dancing around,
Nice.
but they're not like, oh, he's not helping. This is
Right.
just some dipshit. Like they know
So
he's helping.
you can roll either like performance or
We'll roll-
arcana.
We'll roll performance.
All right. And then go ahead and pick like a skill that fits whatever you feel fits, and then go ahead and make your appropriate rolls.
Much better.
So like for Oki,
Yeah, performance.
it's probably just gonna be like whatever the bear's attack roll is or whatever. Just like add that to your D20.
Dirty 20.
I got a dirty
All
20.
right. So you both got dirty 20s. Nice.
yeah,
The
yeah.
dirtiest of 20s.
Nice.
Twinsies.
Rules while shapeshift.
You would use their physical stats and your
And you-
mental stats, basically. So,
Okay.
like, whatever the
And I
bear's...
gain 2 HP.
Nice. So, like, whatever the bear's strength is or whatever, you can, like,
Wolf.
make a... Oh, the wolf, I'm sorry. So you could, like, make a check within that. And because you're fighting with Gorthan, you would get advantage on the check also.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Because of pack tactics. And then, so you got a dirty 20 to help out. You also got a dirty 20 to help out. What about Oki?
What would that be?
So,
Would
like,
that be
what-
nature?
No, it'd be more like pull up the wolf stats. Do they give you access to that in your wild shape or no?
I can pull it up real quick.
I was gonna say either that or pull it up on. It would be under game rules.
Basic rules?
Basic rules, yeah. Losing my place. I'll just do this.
Perception and stealth, it says. Is it skills?
For the wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So it would be a perception check.
Actually, yeah. Make a stealth check instead at advantage. You have
Are you
advantage.
sure we can't do perception check?
Yeah, because perception doesn't really help you in fighting. That's more about seeing things.
What about
Stealth
survival?
would
What
allow
about
you to
survival?
like
What about survival?
roll your stealth. It's +4.
How's it +4?
Yep, at advantage. Which is the same as like your melee attack roll too in wolf form. I got the stats pulled up.
A 1.
Did you roll at advantage? So you got pack tactics going.
A 4.
Plus, so 8 and then dirty 20s.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to make a couple of checks here just to see how well the enemies are doing.
That was
Not gonna
fucking
be
horrid.
doing good. No
It's
worry.
okay. We got you.
Caravan will get you.
All right. So I rolled a 6, a 4, and a 7.
Get ready.
Cool.
So I rolled like absolute fucking garbage. So
Good.
even though you only rolled an 8, that's still plenty. So between the three of you helping, the side wearing the green coat of arms is able to very quickly overtake the other side. And they slay the remaining soldiers. Because of Ghibli's healing magic, they also don't lose any more of their own men in the process.
Very nice.
Right? And so
We'll get him exonerated so we can fucking take shit and leave.
after this happens, they immediately they turn to you warily, of course, and they say, "And who do we owe our lives to?" But you do notice that they still have like they've sheathed their swords, but their hands are on their hilts just in case.
Oh.
Just some curious travelers, and we're just making our way through. Saw ya, and we liked your spirit. We liked your vibe.
What was it? Persuasion that you have your expertise in now?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, too, like, we'll roll it here still. Cause
No, and I'm going to give you advantage too.
Yeah,
because you guys helped you save their lives.
Yeah, and I would +7. Like, I'm not trying to, like,
No, literally, like
I don't have malicious intentions
for real.
currently.
As long as you
Right.
don't roll like 2 natural ones here, you're fine.
Oh, 18 +7. We're fucking.
Yeah, I'm not even. Well, you got to still roll
Oh,
because I want to see if you roll a natural one.
10.
All right, cool. So you kind of spout this off, and you can see that it immediately like puts them at ease, like that you're not. They seem to feel safe that you're not going to attack them.
Bad.
I assume the two of you are taking a non-aggressive posture as well, and so
He's like,
they
"Oh, no."
they thank you heartily, and they offer to bring you back to their lord so that they can explain who helped them get out of what would have surely ended their lives.
And now, wait, are these the ones that Gorthan would be known by?
No.
No.
Oh, cool. So, I mean, yeah, I'm cool with it. I mean, I don't know.
Somebody's got to stay back with the cart.
Well, we
Cart
can take
and
the
the
cart
animals.
with us, right? Like,
I don't think they're going to love that we have a prisoner.
We have a prisoner covered in piss and dampened water. We've got
Tied up to the
Yeah,
horse?
you let him piss on himself and then you
We-
fucking waterboarded him for some
Yeah.
reason.
yeah.
okay, well, I feel like I need to go for any persuasion and talking, but like,
We need
both
to
of
get
you have such advantages. Like, you're big
Gorthan
smashy, and you have all the
pardoned.
magic. So like, fuck, you know, who
we need
stays
to
with the
get
cart?
Gorthan pardoned too.
Yeah. Well, this guy can't really pardon me because he doesn't know that I'm in trouble.
Exactly, and we don't even need to get him pardoned. Honestly, if like,
Okay, whoa. Because now you're metagaming.
I was
So
gonna- I
hold
was just
on.
gonna say, not
hold on.
metagame.
Hold on.
We
but,
need
yes,
to get
hold on.
Gorthan pardoned.
Slow down. Slow down.
We need to take it all over.
The question right now is, are you taking the caravan with you to where
No.
you're going?
No, he's got it.
I'll stay with the caravan. You guys can go get our reward.
Okay.
Okay. So they do ask you why you feel the need to stay with your caravan out in the woods instead of bringing it with you.
Half giants are not normally welcome in towns.
And someone's got to feed the horse.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm gonna give them bardic inspiration. Fuck this.
Thank you.
Both of them. I have
You
3
can do
charges.
it. Go ahead.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Jesus Christ. Okay.
No. Bardic Inspiration is not
Okay.
roll twice and take the
Okay,
better
okay.
of the two results.
No, it's you're gonna add a d6 to whatever
Thank
number
God.
you just rolled.
Yes.
Okay.
So take your total and then
Could I
add
use a
another
six?
D6 to it.
There you go.
And then what is your new total?
The first I rolled was a 4, so 5.
Oh my god. Oh my god, guys.
What'd you get, Ashley? What
A
was your total?
4. That's my total.
4 is your total, even with the Bardic Inspiration?
We're gonna go ahead and cash that.
Hand it over.
You guys can hand that over.
Do I have one? I need to cash mine in. This is bullshit.
Dylan has one. He can buy you inspiration if he wants.
Fuck yeah! 18.
Fucking ridiculous.
It's up to him if he wants to.
Oh well, no, we're good for Gorthane now. Let's see if we can.
What
do-
is I
18.
that
Oh, do you have no
18.
inspiration?
I have no other
Oh, here
inspiration
you
left.
can have this one then. Yeah.
Hand it over.
All the inspiration. You gotta do more crazy
You know
shit.
what? Robin, you're not even helping me right now. 19.
There you
yeah.
go. Very nice.
18 and 19.
Plus-
Very nice.
Yeah, nothing. So,
Plus whatever was on the D6. So,
21.
cool. They look at you guys curiously for a second and they just kind of shrug and wave it off. And Gorthan heads back to the caravan and the two of you head with these soldiers. So, Gorthan, you're going to be alone for the night.
Okay.
And
Uh-oh.
it takes you guys...
With a horse, the caravan, a prisoner,
It takes you guys a few hours
and we have the two
to get
birds.
back to where they're bringing you.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And when you make it there, it's the edge of this town, right? In the direction you guys are traveling, right? And they explain to you that this is Selaznia is the name of the town.
Okay.
And it's also the name of a growing empire, is how they describe it.
I like that.
And when you actually see this house, it is definitely not a house. This is definitely, at worst, a mansion. Right? An estate would be a good word for it, because there's a lot of grounds around it. Huge, massive house. Couple of smaller houses in the back that are probably for servants, whatever, right? And then in front of it, on the path, is another large building that is much more like angular, and you can tell that like it's meant to house a mass amount of people, and they pointed out to you as the barracks where the militia sleeps, is what they call themselves, and they hope to someday form themselves into a proper army. They are carrying a cart, or they're pulling a cart that has their dead countrymen in it, but they left the other guys there to feed the crows and whatnot.
Okay.
Cool.
So Gorthane.
None of the stuff was really like, all of their armor and stuff was so badly damaged that, like, other than scrap, it's not really worth anything.
Fuck.
And because they were out patrolling and stuff, they didn't have any belongings with them, so they didn't have any like gold or anything.
Okay.
These bastards.
Yeah.
Fuckers. Okay.
What about their weapons? They're old and damaged.
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah.
guys, yeah, you had helped
They're old and
decide
shitty.
that. Yeah, their weapons
Fuck
and shit
them,
were
man.
fucked anyway, so nothing really worth salvaging.
Glad we killed them.
Yeah. So you guys get to this town,
Oh, we have
and they direct you to follow the captain of their squad to the estate. And when you guys arrive at the estate, you are greeted with there's a doorman, right, who opens the door for you, holds it, and you guys enter. When you enter, there's a bard standing there playing a lute, and he like stops and walks over to you and asks you your guys' names and how you would like to be introduced to the court.
Ghibli, Whippin' Pop.
That's it. No, so what I mean, I'm not saying that's it. That was really a weird way to say that. Do you have like any titles that you use or anything that you want them to add to that?
Like Ghibli, the
Ghibli the Strong.
tomato pie lover.
Sorry, I have something in my eye and it really hurts. Probably.
Ghibli, banger of moms.
I love that. Yes.
Yeah,
That's another clip
Yes. Yes.
yeah, clip that.
Shout out Jensen.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't mean to throw it at you, but
No, it's okay.
can't be a proper stoner without Visine, right?
Right? True.
Jesus.
So, they
And technically, that title is Banger of Moms and Freer of Wieners.
Oh,
So,
gotcha. No freeing wieners around. Okay.
I mean,
We're
it's
not
hot
that kind-
dogs.
we're not that kind of stream.
It's hot dogs, by the way. Like,
Dude.
it was a campaign for free hot dogs. So,
All right. So, how do you want to be introduced to the court?
just Ghibli Whippin' Pop. That's okay.
Okay.
That's fine, I suppose.
And he motions to you. Okie.
okay. Omen Star is my last name.
Okay. Do you have any titles or deeds that you would like me to exclaim as I introduce you?
The Archer.
Excellent. And he moves towards another set of doors, which start to be opened by two more doormen. And these are like larger doors, right? They're probably 15 foot tall
Okay.
and about 5 foot wide, 6 foot wide each. And as they open, you hear music on the other side.
What kind of
Right, like-
music?
Like music you would dance to. Because as the doors open, you realize that this is a ballroom.
I was gonna say like T-Swish Shake It Off,
No.
or like.
No.
Okay.
No, like string quartet stuff. Yeah. String quartet.
So the string quartet version of like
No.
Enchanted.
I'm just gonna say usually improv is about yes and, but in this case it's gonna just be a solid no.
I tried.
Sorry. So you realize that this is like a massive party that's happening, right? There are probably 150 to 200 people in here, and they're all dressed in finery.
Detect magic.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't be a bad idea, but
Okay. I mean, we're underdressed for the occasion, obviously, anyway. So,
well, you're also covered in probably a bit of blood,
blood, dirt, sweat.
things like that. But so is your escort
Yeah, true.
also.
True.
And so he seems to pay it no mind. So you would probably do the same unless your character is self-conscious about those things.
No,
See, this
she'll
is
give a
why you
fuck.
get prestidigitation, because you can just be like, I'm clean. So you guys enter,
Well,
and
that's a thing.
as
I
you
will take
enter,
that.
a lot of curious eyes turn towards you, but you quickly see where you're being led, which is the other end of the room, right? And as you make it most of the way, the crowd seems to disperse back to their tables, and the guard captain moves forward, and that's when you hear the bard announce your names. Ghibli, Whippin' Pop, and Oki Omenstar the Archer. And people clap and all that. And you realize that this is a party to celebrate the winning of that border dispute battle. Because the guy that's sitting in the big chair is this probably 600-pound man, right?
What's he look like?
He looks like he
Besides
could
disgusting.
crush a human with a single fist.
Like
And
Thanos?
he has, well, no, so he looks human, but at the same time, like, some of his features are, like, exaggerated.
Like Andre the Giant?
Kind of, yeah, but more like his nose is a bit pointier, his ears are a bit elongated, things like that. And then his skin has like this weird yellow-green hue to it.
So he's like a
goblin.
half something?
He's a goblin.
He's a half something or other?
And you are introduced to the Lord of Selesnya, Lord... let's see, what's a good name for this guy? How about it, chat? Come on, give me some
Yeah,
names.
that's a good one for this motherfucker right now.
Lord Reuben von Hildegard.
Foul mouth.
Lord Reuben von Hildegard.
Very
Okay.
nice. Sounds like a salad dressing.
Yeah.
That's salad dressing.
The hero of Falmouth. And then you are directed to move forward with the guard.
Hero of what?
The hero of Falmouth.
It's in the.
Oh, if I could spell these made up words.
They're all made up words. It's an Archer reference. Anyway, so you move forward, and the guard captain, or the militia captain, bows, directs you to do the same. You bow, and as you stand up, the lord of the manor rises with you, and he has this big smile on his face. I assume, my friends, that you were successful. And he looks at the guard captain. He says, yes, your lordship, we were successful as you predicted. Who are these two with you?
Is it? He's just a little optimistic little motherfucker. Okay.
Who are these two with you? I heard the bard introduce them, but what do they do? Why are they here? Why are they here in my court? And he explains to them
You're gonna
that
reward us.
you guys helped them, right?
We're just here to get a reward.
You say that out loud?
No.
Nope. Apparently not. No.
So, after the guard captain gives a quick explanation, the Lord seems very happy, and he says, well, what would you like? Gold, titles, land. The Empire of Selesnya can provide.
Well. Some land sounds pretty nice.
Some land.
Yeah.
I think some land sounds good. Yeah, I think, yeah.
I do have an estate that I could gift the two of you. He does not say the three because he doesn't know about him.
Yeah.
He says, I do have some land I could deed to the two of you, if that is what you wish, to build a homestead or to defend that area in my honor. Maybe I could grant you a title in accordance.
Yeah.
So title
You would
come with
only
some
need
money?
to swear allegiance to me, of course. bend the knee.
So now, when you say bend the knee, real quick, and let's get some. What's your goal here? What's your goal here with this kingdom? What are we doing? I see you were invading into the other territory.
Fuck them guys, by the way.
Yeah, fuck them guys. By the way, we do not like them. Fuck them, or fucketh them, but. Just wondering, do you guys like sacrifice children or something? Like, we don't want.
He seems like a little taken aback by that, but amused at the same time.
Yeah, like, we just want to make sure we're aligning with.
What are your child labor laws like?
Yeah, is it like crumble cookie or like crumble cookie? Like let them work a little bit.
Max will get that reference.
Or no, I mean. Are you guys good or no, basically, roundabout?
We're expanding our territory, of course.
That didn't really answer it. Didn't really at all. So,
By which means
so in other
are you
words,
expanding
you're trying to
territory?
get a vibe check.
Yeah,
Yes.
Basically. Yeah, you're trying to vibe check.
Yeah, like, are we aligning
that's
with,
not
like-
really like a skill, but
It really is.
it's kind of like insight in a way,
Okay.
if you want to call it.
'Cause I mean, like, you know,
+3
like,
to insight.
is it like, we join them and then they're like, hey, by the way, this is our leader. It's Darth Vader. He's super chill,
Right.
Or like, do we have
Go ahead and roll
good
insight.
guys, Okay.
That was mine too, so.
You both got natural ones?
No, I got an 8.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Ghibli I'm pretty sure that's a 1, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So Ghibli gets nothing but good vibes from this guy.
Oh God.
Nothing but good vibes. Like this guy might be able to teach you how to make tomato pie, kind of vibes.
Damn, dude.
Right.
Fuck, we gotta let this guy do it.
And Oki is a bit more wary, but at the same time, he hasn't really presented himself as a bad guy. Like when you look around, you don't see heads of animals hanging from the wall or anything
good
like
start.
Do you
that.
cook your food in fucking animal fat?
Or not usually.
Okay, apparently we're
But-
good here.
I mean, I have heard that
It's not good for you,
potatoes
don't do
cut and fried in the animal fat are pretty good, but
No.
at the same time, I mean, we would use. There are many uses for the rest of the animal if that is your concern.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
So you can tell he's also vibe checking you guys at the same time.
Got a
Okay.
friendship bracelet you want to trade?
No, I would like you to bend the knee and swear allegiance, and then when I give you orders, you'll follow them. You'll defend the land that I gift you, and you will stay there.
Now, question.
If I bend the knee, will you trade a friendship bracelet
Will
with
the
me?
land, does the land come with a house or something or a
A
shop?
castle?
A castle? The castle?
Unfortunately, there are no castles available. And I like them, and he slaps you on the shoulder, and it
fall down.
sends you careening down the steps halfway across, into the bottom of a table.
Oh no.
Some noblewoman kind of screams a little bit and kicks you away from her legs.
No, dude. Oh no. Okay, well.
He kind of stands there for a second, and his eyes get big, and he looks at Oak. I apologize for that. He's exceptionally kickable.
He is. I don't
crazy.
fault you on that one. He
Oh
is.
my God. Okay. Well.
Are there any land with
Yeah. I don't know.
anything?
But something could be arranged. We could have a house built if that's what you're
Yeah,
looking for. But
yeah.
again, I would need you to stay and defend that land.
Stay.
Now we have, there's
Define
a bit of a
stay.
problem there. We have some things
All I
that
want to
we
do is
need
stay
to
is
attend
not
to
a thing I
sometimes.
want to do.
Yeah.
A prisoner we could lock there.
Besides that, but somebody's got to
Yeah.
stay there and make
Can
sure
they-
he doesn't escape.
Can they stay? Can we appoint somebody to stay there for us and watch it in our stead? We are busy adventurers and merchants. We have things to do.
I mean, if you're able to find a capable individual that's able to handle your affairs while you're away, but come the time to defend my territory, I will expect your direct presence.
Oh, that's
You
okay.
just gotta send Oliver.
Yeah, you just
a
have to send
message.
us an owl.
Send us an owl, please.
We'll be there in a
He
jiffy.
kind of looks between you and you mean a raven? Yes. We use ravens.
Oh, we're not.
Yeah, I got Robin. That's
I thought
fine.
It was like Harry Potter, so it's whatever.
Well,
But
we
no,
use the owl, but
The druid circle. uses the
we
owl.
use the owl,
Yes.
but they use.
Gotcha. Well, yep. Send us
Robin.
a raven then. Send us a rave.
We will discuss the details in the morning. For tonight, we drink! And they, each of you
Friendship
has
bracelet?
a drink thrust in front of you, mead or wine or, what have you,
Nice.
whatever your preference is.
Okay. Very nice.
He's like interested in a friendship bracelet, but it's gonna take like 3 or 4 to get around this guy's wrist. So,
Very nice. Okay.
yeah.
Well,
This guy he's like by himself, he's a large creature.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the chair he got up from, it would fit all 3 of you.
Very nice.
Oki starts looking around for different things to start making a fucking friendship bracelet out of principle.
I thought you were gonna say like a bomb or something like that.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
blow
Not
this guy
about,
up.
not right now.
Yep, we're just gonna
There's
blow
still
this guy
time, but
Okay, so I mean,
we'll
yeah,
try some friendship first.
I'm not gonna do anything unscrupulous like Thaddeus would. So we're good. We're just vibing. We're
Yeah,
drinking.
we're just vibing.
We'll just let the night burn out. Let it candle out.
Okay. Gorthan,
Yes.
make a luck check.
Oh, fuck it.
Let me get piss all
20.
over him.
Okay, come on, give me some luck. A 9?
Dudes.
When you arrive back to the caravan, you walk up and you smell not only the piss,
Shit
right?
himself.
He definitely shit himself because when you come around the corner, you see that he somehow got a hold of one of the daggers, and in trying to free himself, he slit his wrist and bled out while you guys were gone.
God damn it.
Well, you don't gotta worry about that dumb bitch no more.
Oh,
Move the body and throw it off a cliff.
yeah, I search his body. I search his body real quick to see if there's anything of value.
No, I mean, the bird did come back with the key after a while.
So we have the key.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Take anything else off of
Yeah,
his
the
fucking
bird's like
body.
sitting, the raven is like just sitting there.
With the dead
The,
body.
the raven.
Yeah,
The raven
like, well,
and
probably like
Robin.
pecking at him a bit, Okay, yeah, so like, not to get too gruesome or anything, but like, yeah, one of his eyes is missing.
Gorthan looks at him with sighs, unties him from the cart, and just kind of throws him away.
Just off into the woods.
Yep.
After he loots his body.
After we already established.
Yeah. No, he does have a coin purse on him. Go ahead and roll 2d10s.
2d10s.
Yep. And then whatever you roll, add 15 to it as a base.
So 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 15 is gonna be 27. 29. Yep.
29 gold he had on him. Yeah, you guys got a nice haul from robbing that guy.
189
with-
gold.
Along with,
Do you ever establish how much gold was in that cart?
because it's raw, it's not, it's like raw gold. He was bringing it to be smelted and stamped into coins.
Damn. So that's like a fucking lot, huh?
It's like one of those big hand carts. It's like as much as a
Probably.
hand cart could carry.
Of just fucking.
Raw, unsmelted gold.
Which I mean, like, if we had to put
I
a
have
value
to
on
look
that.
it up.
Okay. Because if that's what makes the coins, oh.
Yeah.
I think it's for
So,
the best. It's probably.
so with that, when you get back and you see this, you dispose of his body after looting it. Are you gonna like then follow after them?
No, I'll just wait at the cart for them
Okay.
to come back.
Gotcha. Because otherwise I was going to make you do like survival checks and shit. So, all right. So, as you guys go to bed down for the night, considering that you're by yourself, do you...
I don't go to sleep.
I mean, you can
Okay.
if you want to. If you're like either in the back of the cart or underneath it or
Yeah, I'll be in the
something
back of the
like
cart.
that. But
I curl up so my feet are hanging out.
okay. You hear, you know, some animals throughout the night. Now and then one will, like, the sound of one will wake you up. You do hear, like, the horse, like, stomp at something. And then, but that's about it. When you wake up in the morning, everything seems just fine. You guys go to bed in comfortable beds that night. And then
No
when
watch.
you wake up in the morning, all of your stuff has been laundered, cleaned,
Oh, nice.
and there's a bath ready for each of you. Like a nice warm bath ready for each of you.
Very nice.
Okay.
So the end of this episode, picture, you know, like 3 split screen, and you have like Ghibli washing himself in the tub and like singing to himself, and like Oki washing herself in the tub, and like one of the birds is like giving itself a little splash bath there and all that. And then you see just Gorthan just munching on fucking trail rations. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. We'll be back again next week, but you can find us throughout the week randomly here at the Joint Committee on Twitch. We'll have YouTube videos up at /The Joint Committee. You can always find us at jointcommittee.tv. So until next time, consume responsibly. Thanks, guys.
See you next
Yeah,
week.
thank
you
you.
guys.